ladies and gentlemen, to a new day. It is the 25th of December, ladies and gentlemen, and we have some aggressive raids already over here. This is part 3 of the Christmas Royals, and it is set the Christmas Royals. As first I want to tell you, we have the 21st entry is number 27 of Austin Ogo, and they're already going 3 wide over here. The first day of Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, very merry Christmas. One of the best days of the year in my opinion, and I really love Christmas. So yeah, one thing to mention, you hear in the right behind me, there's a radio on, you hear music, now there's some talking. Yes, that's Dutch. What is happening over here is called Top 2000. They play the 2000 best songs from the first day of Christmas from now, so start like 3.5 hours to go till New Year's Eve. So that's very great. I will listen to this for the coming days. So every race you have will now hear music. Back to racing. John Citadino is still driving. He's getting a push now from the 27 car. Ooh, and there's some close racing over here. Almost went wrong. Joseph Onesto and Renesmee Brown. Still 5 drivers. If they can survive this, it will be amazing. They have to do it for 1.5 minutes now. And there we got a change for lead. Joseph Onesto goes to the front. Ooh, close call there. Thijs van der Voet going to the lead. And Renesmee Brown is now pushing Joseph Onesto. She did it before. Or at least I don't know if she pushed Joseph Onesto. I think she pushed Thijs van der Voet and eventually turned him around. And they both saved it, so that was great. So that means that we now have 5 cars over here. Race for 5. And somebody's going to make a move. It's Thijs van der Voet, but no, not yet. And it seems like it's the first day of Christmas, so they are taking it easy for a little moment. But, well, maybe that will change later on in this segment. Because we're nearing the end, and wow, Austin Ogo is really giving a big push to Thijs van der Voet over there. John Citadino, and now they slide in again, less than half a minute to go. And if we survive this, we are going to have a 6th lap. Oh, they did not survive that. And there they go, Austin Ogo on his roof. John Citadino and Joseph Onesto. And let's see if anybody else. It seems like Thijs van der Voet and Renesmee Brown are the only ones to survive this. Segment is over. Well, that's obvious because they have wrecked. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look what happened over here. So this is what went wrong. By the way, the song you hear, I don't know if you can even hear it very clearly, but it is Amanda by Boston. So it is number 1955. So let's take a look what happened over here. Austin Ogo gets into the rear of the 25 car, the 10 car, and I don't think that anybody else. And there, oh, that's a shame. John Citadino just got loose there and turned into Austin Ogo. And look at the car. Oh wow, hard on the roof. It came down. This was the roof where the driver sits, so that's a hard hit for Austin Ogo, who's going to flip over wildly over here. They almost made it over here, but unfortunately they eventually did not. So we'll have to take a look. I think Thijs van der Voet is okay. Yeah, he came with 2 tires below the yellow line. That's no problem. And there they all spun behind him. And it's Renesmee Brown who again turned somebody around. Let's take a look at this. She got into the 33 of Joseph Onesto, of course. She could not really do much about it except for slowing down. But she has also survived it. Unfortunately, all the others did not. Joseph Onesto, let's take a look at his flight over here. Wow. That was a very sweet landing. He did not even flip over. And he continued this way. But unfortunately for him, it does not really matter. We'll take one more look. Now we'll take a look at John Citadino. He was in this for longest, but unfortunately he is not anymore. Also did not flip over. Alright. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take you to the entry number 22, which is the number 15 car of Billy Bishop. We welcome the number 15 car of Billy Bishop as entry number 22. Still 3 cars left now, and it will be a few moments before we will welcome the sister of Thijs van der Voet, Larissa van der Voet. But let's see if Thijs van der Voet can survive this, because if he can race together with his sister, and that will be a lot of fun for him. And then of course you have Renesmee Brown, who will also meet her sister if she survives that long, which is, well, going to be pretty difficult. We'll see if they can survive it all. Let's see what will happen. Billy Bishop, Renesmee Brown and Thijs van der Voet now up front, and we know that Renesmee Brown in number 88, she's really being aggressive, as she has tried to eliminate some people. And she has finally, she tried to eliminate the 33 of Joseph Nesta a couple of times. She has finally done it in last segment number 20 that was. As far as I know. But now she is going to go side by side with Thijs van der Voet. They actually also knew each other personally. So that's great. Most of them know, or most of my friends know each other personally. Although some don't. Billy Bishop is pulling away a little bit from those two. Pulling a little bit of a comfortable lead. That's great for him. Now he doesn't have yet, I should say yet, he doesn't have the danger of somebody running in the back of him. But as I said, it was yet, because here is the 88 car coming again. Thijs van der Voet making a move. As long as those two keep driving side by side, they cannot get to the rear bumper of the 15. But I haven't even said it, or they have already caught Billy Bishop. And that was tricky. Well, it seems like they are okay now. Oh, actually, there's some close racing there. Thijs van der Voet on the rear bumper of Renesmee Brown. And let's see. We have less than a minute to go now in this segment. And I have a feeling that this is going to go wrong. Well, at least when they move up high, that's fine. As long as Renesmee Brown keeps Thijs van der Voet to her right rear, there's not really big of a problem. Now she moves out of line. Maybe that's a pretty good idea, because Thijs van der Voet is getting aggressive over here. Still is the 15 car of Billy Bishop up front, but now he's getting the full pressure from Thijs van der Voet. Thijs van der Voet, the person who has been the longest racing of everybody in the segment. Entry number 17 he was, and it was also entry number 7 who lasted very long actually it was entry number 7 just who came in long. And oh, the segment is already over. I haven't noticed that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome the number 5 car of Larissa van der Voet. 4 cars now. While we are enjoying the Allman Brothers, we welcome number 5 car of Larissa van der Voet to the group. Entry number 23 she is, and she's now racing together with her brother Thijs van der Voet. So it's great that they can have some time together. But of course I think it will be kind of difficult if they wreck each other. That would be. I don't think that they are going to be. They're going to have a happy Christmas when they wreck each other. Anyway, Thijs van der Voet now still battling. He's been battling with Renesmee Brown for quite some while now. Billy Bishop put towards the rear. And maybe that's smart. Billy Bishop, he's kind of being like, either I want to be in front or in the rear, but not really in the middle. Well, he's now trying to go around the 88 on the high side. Tried to go around the 25 car on the high side. That worked out. Almost worked out, at least. And now they keep on battling over here. Thijs van der Voet and the 15 car of Billy Bishop, and I just noticed we have now the 5 car, the 15 car and the 25 car. And 35 car is not in the series, unfortunately. And 65 is though, but he will come later. And 95 is also in here for Calvin Malone, and he will come this segment, or this, not this segment, but this part. And now Renesmee Brown has taken the lead. Larissa Vandervoort has fallen a little bit to the back, well, all the way to the back now. Just kind of relax, settle in. And Thijs van der Voet is going to go after Renesmee Brown once again. We have seen it before a couple of times. And here comes Billy Bishop. I said it, he either wants to be in the mid or in the front or in the back, but now he's trying to go around, make it 3 wide. That's not really helpful then. Larissa Vandervoot going towards the rear bumper of the 15, and she almost got into him. I think she may even have given him a little push. But still they made it. Less than a minute to go now in this segment. And it's Renesmee Brown who's creeping towards the rear bumper of the 15. And we've seen it happen before that she's on the high side. And that went wrong. Oh, close. It seems like it's going to work out now with Renesmee Brown. By the way, this is typically Allman Brothers. They made the Top Gear song. This is also from the Allman Brothers. I love that song, by the way. It's a really great song. But this is typically Allman Brothers. Now Renesmee Brown is going to go of the 15 car. Just a few seconds left. Is anybody going to turn somebody? No, it isn't. So ladies and gentlemen, this segment is over. We're going to welcome the 04 car of Joshua Michaels to the group. Then we will have 5 cars once again. Whew, if that goes wrong, I have a feeling it could go wrong. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome Joshua Michaels to this series, part or entry number 24 this is. And we have 5 cars now and going to be pretty crazy and aggressive over here. Already look at this. Okay, we're going to have a wreck next turn, I think. Oh yeah, we're going to have a wreck in a few moments. Oh, they made it. Oh, no. Oh, look out, Renesmee. Oh, that was so close. We'll have to take a look at that. But that, I think she is alright, though I'm not sure. Maybe she I think she kept 2 left or right rear tires on the dotted line, so she is still in. Renesmee Brown we're talking about. And by the way, the song you hear is Dutch, from Paul de Leeuw. Ik wil niet dat je liegt, or I don't want you to lie, or don't want. Yeah, this I don't want you to lie is translated. Let's take a look at now. Billy Bishop's going to make a move on Larissa Vandervoot. And the 88 car. She's really playing with her life over there. Renesmee Brown is. And well, if they're going to survive this, I will be surprised. I will be surprised if they all survive this. She's really pushing that number 15 car. Well, not anymore. And now Joshua Michaels is in a little bit of a hole between him, or between Renesmee Brown and Thijs van der Voet. He is driving the 04 car, and he said himself he really loves the 04 car. So, look out! And there we go! 3 cars are flying. Renesmee Brown, Billy Bishop, and the 04 car is also done. That's a shame. Wow, there was a big flight over there. Joshua Michaels not really happy with Renesmee Brown, I think. And these guys survived. The 2 Van der Voets survived it. Thijs van der Voet is still in. This is almost like 10 segments he's been in. That's very long. And Larissa Van der Voet also survived it. So ladies and gentlemen, take a look what happened over here. Segment is over and the 04 car did the same as Inge Lambliano did. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look what ended the Christmas Royals for Joshua Michaels, Renesmee Brown and Billy Bishop. Let's take a look what happened over here. The 04 car of Joshua Michaels, a little too aggressive. That's what killed him actually. Look at what happened. He got into the rear of the 88 car. There he gets with 2 wheels on the yellow line. He bounces back in the 88 car, who turns eventually the 15 car. Robbie Williams on the radio, and there they go flying. And the 04 car also went flying, but he did not flip over as far as I believe. Ooh. And those other 2 guys are really crashing over there. Renesmee Brown, she went flying. She said it, I want to fly. You have just flown. That's a great song. We'll take a look at Renesmee Brown, who went flying. Here we go. Renesmee Brown, if you want to fly, well, there you have it. Whee! Bang. And then she ends up on very weird on her side. And then we'll take one more look at Billy Bishop, who not only went flying, he also went really hard barrel rolling. And look at how he hit the wall. Ooh. Oh, that thing really snapped over there. That looked very painful. Neck breaker, kinda. Look at this. And there, that snap. Ooh. Hard snap. And then we'll take a look at Joshua Michaels. We'll fast forward this for a moment, because what happened to him, well, he went driving through the grandstands over here. There he is. And he comes on the racetrack and whee, he goes flying once again, just like Inge Lambliano did. But he is done, Billy Bishop is done, and Renesmee Brown are also done. We have 2 Van der Voets driving. Larissa van der Voet and Thijs van der Voet are still in. Thijs van der Voet was entry number 17. I believe he was entry. Yeah, he was entry number 17, and we're going to welcome entry number 25. I think he is going to be the person who is being the longest in this. Of course, we know that he's a talented driver. Number 1 car of Anna Gregg, we're going to welcome as entry number 25. We welcome the number 1 car of Anna Gregg, and she's also welcomed by Thijs van der Voet with a big push over there. Thijs van der Voet driving together with Larissa van der Voet. They survived the big wreck just a few moments ago, and Anna Gregg is now back. And Anna Gregg, you really should become friends with Larissa van der Voet, because she also likes One Direction. She's not really a die-hard fan, but she wanted to go to the concert, and because of her I watched the video diaries from One Direction. It was her fault. No, she's fine. She's not as big as a fan as Inge Lambliano though. Inge Lambliano, she's really like a die-hard fan. On Twitter she's, I think that 90% of her tweets are about One Direction. And 10% are just crap, so... Anyway, Anna Gregg is still leading in a Oldsmobile, that is. The number 1 car. This paint scheme I really liked, and it's also one of the few I already knew. Of course I knew that this paint scheme is also pretty famous, but not as the number 5 car, for me at least, but more as the number 10 car of Johnny Benson in 1995, I believe, though I'm not sure. And of course as Ricky Craven's number 32. And there's Thijs van der Voet. I did not know this paint scheme at all. It's not really, these cars don't really have very like exciting paint scheme. If you look at now the paint schemes that are now, they are like crazy. Look at Jeff Gordon's paint scheme for next season. Look at Tony Stewart's Mobile 1 paint scheme for next season. That's like even too busy for me. 3 wide, ladies and gentlemen. Anna Gregg, Thijs van der Voet and Larissa van der Voet. And also notice that I pronounce Thijs van der Voet and Lurse van der Voet, the van der Voet and van der Voet differently, just because I became used to saying Lurse van der Voet, but it is also actually Lurse van der Voet, or Larissa van der Voet, I should actually say, but that doesn't really matter. And we have less than a minute to go, and they're just driving around in circles for a moment. Yeah, they're not driving around in squares, duh. No, but they're taking it pretty easy, waiting for the next entry, which is going to be the 42 car of Sean Howell. Now Lurse van der Voet is giving Anna Gregg a push and goes underneath her, just switching positions. Let's wait till till we have like 5 cars once again, and then we'll get one more big wreck. And it seems like they are going to make it through this segment, so we are going to welcome 42 car of Sean Howell in a few moments. Entry number 26 to this, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get to add Sean Howell to this group of cars. We welcome the number 42 car of Sean Howell in a legendary paint scheme. The number 42 car, I don't even know if this car was driven by Richard Petty. We're going to have in a few moments the 43 car of Ryan Anderson, and also the same colors, a Richard Petty paint scheme for him. He has chosen some legendary cars over here. He chose the 43 car, a little bit aggressive already over here, Sean Howell is. Ryan Anderson chose the 43 car for himself, and Max Power in the 3 car, who was the first entry and who has already been out for a long while. So we have Thijs van der Voet, Sean Howell, Lurse van der Voet and Anna Gregg. I just actually wonder if I should pronounce it like Anna Gregg or Anna Gregg, because I've seen the Philips Nationwide series and Jane Pinter pronounces as Anna Gregg or something. Or maybe I will just pronounce it like I want, unless you don't really like to do that. Sean Howell, he has sent me some cars for the Philips Cup series. Some very great looking paint schemes, A Day to Remember, one of his bands, and also I See Stars, I believe, as a paint scheme. And he will be having some awesome cars for the rest of the Philips Cup series season. By the way, Philips Cup series Coca-Cola Super Speedway race will not be today or tomorrow. Will probably be after Christmas on Thursday, though I'm not really sure. I still have to think about it. I think we'll do it on Thursday. Then after that the chase will be Søren and Thijs van der Voet is again going to give the 1 car a big push. 4 cars are in this group. So yeah, we have had 4 cars before and that went right. This segment is like the same as segment 1. 5 cars is one too much. And when there are 5 cars, there happens a wreck which takes out like 3 cars. And that leaves, well, a few cars left. By the way, now we're going to listen to commercials. Hooray! For the 4th time today. These are all Dutch commercials, so you probably don't know it. Of Dutch companies are going to make the Super Speedway series. Sponsors for some cars are going to be like Dutch companies. Like we have Ahold, which is one of the biggest companies of the Netherlands. Of course, Philips is also one of the biggest companies of the Netherlands. Shell is actually the biggest, and Shell is Dutch indeed. That's pretty cool. But this segment is almost over. We're going to welcome the number 95 car of, again, a rookie, Calvin Malone. And are they going to wreck? Too late. We are going to have 5 cars again in the next segment. Entry number 27 already will be Calvin Malone in number 95 car. We welcome number 95 car of Calvin Malone, and we have 5 cars in this group, and this is actually a very annoying commercial. we should go to the number 25 car of Thijs van der Voet, because this is already his 11th segment. And we're going to have 4 wide battle over here. Look at this. Thijs van der Voet up high. Then we have the number 1 car, the 42 car and the 95 car. 95 car already made it 3 wide even before turn 1. And Thijs van der Voet now slides down. Now we have 3 wide battle. But Thijs van der Voet, how impressive is it? 11 segments. And if he makes it, he has to survive just after this one. Just 3 more segments. So with this one, 4 more segments. And then he will be making it to part 4. He will be then he has been then in every single segment in part 3. That is impressive. But it's not. We're not there yet, and we have 5 cars, so a wreck is very likely to happen. Only question will be who will be involved. Calvin Malone in the number 95 car. Last couple of times the person who came in as 5th in a group also was involved in the wreck. So that's not very good looking news for Calvin Malone. And here we have some pushing. It's the number 1 car this time of Anna Gregg, who is finally getting a little bit tired of Thijs van der Voet pushing her all the time. And there we almost went. There was almost a big wreck over here, but they saved it. They survived it all. And we still have 5 cars left. They have to make it for a little bit over 1 minute. But I have a feeling that this can get very interesting. Oh, there we go. Sean Howell and Gregg. Right, ooh, firework bomb over here. And Sean Howell makes it now, Sean Howell makes it 3 wide. Nope, not yet. Oh, this is going to be nerve-wracking. Look out! Brother and sister are going to fight over here. Larissa van der Voet and Thijs van der Voet. How lovely is it that they are both racing against each other. That's really great. And I would have hoped that maybe it was also for Renesmee Brown and Lisa Brown that they would be racing together. But unfortunately, the 88 car of Renesmee Brown is already out. And Lisa Brown will come as the last entry of this part. Thijs van der Voet now laid back. It seems like they are going to survive it with 5 cars. That talked a little bit too soon maybe. No. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they survived it. They survived it. Alarm is off. They have survived it. And we're going to have a next segment with 6 cars. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome Ron Anderson in the number 43 car, who might as well be very unlucky. Ladies and gentlemen, the next entry number 28. Welcoming entry number 28, it is Ryan Anderson in the number 43 car, and this is actually a reverse paint scheme from Sean Howell's number 42. And how long are we going to survive this? We have 6 entries this time, and not very long apparently, because there we go on the backstretch. Ryan Anderson is also out. This is actually the first wreck I've seen on the backstretch. Larissa van der Voet and Calvin Malone survived it. There Sean Howell is also out. And whoa, look at Thijs van der Voet. Segment number 12 was one too much, but look at that car flip. Look at that car flip. So Thijs van der Voet shamefully is already out of this thing. And Anna Gregg is also out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to pause this thing over here. Calvin Malone and Larissa van der Voet have survived. We're going to take a look at the replays. It did not last very long as expected. On the backstretch, a big one. Cost 4 cars to get out of this segment. Now let's take a look at what happened over here. I think Sean Howell in the 42 is going to get a little too aggressive already and gets into the left rear of Larissa van der Voet and turns her. Wow, how lucky was Larissa van der Voet then? Oh, maybe she is out. We'll take a look at that later. But I think those two survived it. And shamefully, Sean Howell did not. And Thijs van der Voet is also out. We'll take a look at that later. Because they're going to come on the racetracking now. And Sean Howell did it the right way. But Thijs van der Voet, I will take a look at that later. Thijs van der Voet, there he goes. And Thijs van der Voet, this was his 12th segment. He still has the record of being in this the longest, but unfortunately for him, he is out. And there he comes up on the racetrack again. And look at this. Oh, wow. On his side and flips over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know. We'll have to count that now. Let's count how many times Thijs van der Voet flipped over. It was very easy for the first part. This was 1. Now we're going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and he will come rest on 4 full tires, which means that he has flipped over 14 times. Oh, haha, that was interesting. Alarm was still on. What a crap music. Some French stuff. Dalida, Gigi Lamoroso, or something. We'll now have to take one more short look at Larissa van der Voet. If she is out, I think she has survived. Oh, that was pretty close over there. That was actually very close. Great save by her. Larissa van der Voet still in the series. You could see a veteran move over there. Now Anna Gregg did not make it, as far as I know. Well, take a look at this. She's still alright over here. No, there she is out. And she comes to rest on that apron over here. One more person we have to take a look at is not that car. New entry, Ryan Anderson, also didn't last very long for him, because there he hits the number 1 car. It would have been able to be okay, but there he went below the yellow line, and Ryan Anderson unfortunately is out. And both the Richard Petty cars are out. And one more look at Thijs van der Voet's flip, because this was a pretty heavy flip over here. Wow. At least Thijs van der Voet went out of this thing in style. But I think he would have for sure been wanted to be in this for a little bit longer. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome next entry number 29. It is 99 car of Pichu London. Entry number 29 is the number 99 of Pichu London, who's going to battle over here together with the number 5 car of Thijs van der Voet and the number 95 car of Calvin Malone. I don't really know what Dutch people have with French music, but apparently they all love it. I hate it. Well, I don't hate it, but I'm not really fond of it. I do like actually the French language. It sounds pretty softly, and we like to say "Oh la la, c'est terrible." That always sounds great. Le baguette. Pichu London is now in the middle. Larissa van der Voet, the person to be the longest driving of this segment, used to be her brother, but he wrecked last time. Shame for Thijs van der Voet. He did make it. He did survive 11 segments, as far as I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, he survived 11 segments. That's very impressive for him. Now Larissa van der Voet drops to the rear. We have 3 Chevys over here. Calvin Malone in the Texaco. Is it Texaco? Yeah, I think you should pronounce it like Texaco. The Texaco premium diesel Chevy. Now we have on the number 99 of Pichu London, we have Cornflakes, and tied still on the 5 car of Larissa van der Voet. And we're going to make it 3 wide over here. Just some nice formation driving, and formation is now already over because the 99 car dropped to the rear. Didn't want to go make it 3 wide. Take it easy for a moment. After next, because they have to survive one more segment after this, and then we will go to part 4. And Well, actually, Peach London wants to make an end of Larissa Vandervoort's period of driving. Ooh, that's going to be close. How long is this song? Jesus Christ. Oh, it's over now. Peach in London now goes to the front and look at the run 95 car has, and there he's going to make a move. That was expect. Oh, just listen to this song for a moment. That's a great song. That is actually inspired by, or actually based on, the song of The Who, the overture from Tommy, the rock music, the rock opera. Great song, very great album. So we're going to welcome the 67 car in a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Lisa Brown. Her sister is already out. Tyler Brown is going to be one of the last entries, lucky for him. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome our 30th entry and the last entry of this part. Lisa Brown in the number 67 car is going to make her second start in one of my series after after starting in the Phillips Cup Series 1 race. She raced in South Boston. That was got a very impressive 12th position finish while starting somewhere in the back and even being involved in a wreck, I think. Or no, she came a lap down after having some pit road issues. But now Lisa Brown is back in a car and she drops to the rear of the field. Last entry of this part. And then after we'll go to part 4, which will eventually decide who is going to be able to participate in the last 10 lap shootout. Peach in London now moves to the high side. We still have a couple of drivers. The last 2 parts all ended with a wreck. And let's see if we will end this one with a wreck or with a relief. With that all 4 cars are going to be back for part 4. And then we will have once again a 5-car battle. Oh, but now Lisa Brown is going to make some abrupt moves and some aggressive racing over here. Almost gets on the rear bumper of the 95 car of Calvin Malone. And 3 wide this time. Peach in London makes it 3 wide. Larissa Vandervoort is kind of laid back over here. Is she going to do the same thing as her brother did? Surviving it a couple of segments. If she survives this segment, she has survived 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 segments. She's already survived 7 segments, Larissa Vandervoort. We know she's a very talented race car driver, just like her brother. Although her brother lately has had more good finishes than her, but she isn't going to be able to battle possibly in the chase, though I'm not sure. Lisa Brown tries to go to the front this time, and she actually leads this lap, I think. Yes, indeed, she does. It doesn't really matter. They all have to survive this thing for less than a minute, and are they going to be able to do that? That's the question. Lisa Brown with now full pressure of Calvin Malone. And here comes Larissa Vandervoort with some moves. Ooh. Oh god, jeez, more French music. Ce n'est rien by Julien Clerc. Great. Just as I thought we would have had enough French music. No, more music from France. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this part over here. These 4 drivers are going to be able to go to part 4. Congratulations to Lisa Brown, Larissa Vandervoort, Peach in London and Calvin Malone. And you will see they are going to wreck now. No, they aren't. Ladies and gentlemen, we will go to part 4. We're going to welcome the 21 car of Eline Zuid over there. Ladies and gentlemen, for now, thanks for watching and I will see you in part 4.